Good morning. We're at the Fall River Visitor Center. We parked here, and then we're gonna go across the street and try to do McGregor Mountain. Right there. Should be pretty fun. It's a short distance, obviously. I think 1.2 miles, but we're looking at over 2,000 feet elevation. So we're cutting in this trail that we saw right here, right next to that gazebo. Okay, we got a couple options here. We can scramble up over the rocks there, or we can scramble up over these rocks here. I'm thinking this might be the better way. This might be the end of the adventure right here. I'm not sure if we can get up over this. It's like a cliff wall right here. It's like almost straight up. I got myself wedged in a crack right here. I can't get up this, folks. This is way too steep, way too slick. And I'm definitely not gonna take my mom on that either. Can you see the angle of that? It's steep. So we're gonna double back and see if we can find a different way up this thing. So now we're gonna try this way instead. I can tell you already it looks way better. And we're hitting dead ends again. Yeah, I can't get up that right there. It's just super steep. I mean, just slick slabs. Dang it. Be careful, will you?
Yeah.
Well, we just struck out right there. Gonna see if we can get up right here in this little section where the trees are at. I can't get up this way either. I tried. I got up as far as I could, but it's a no-go. We went to the west and we struck out every single spot over there. So working our way back to the east, and we're gonna give this one a shot now. Well, that way was a fail too. It ended up being the exact same way we already tried. I came by over that rock right here. Even though we're quickly running out of options here, I'm not ready to concede the hike fail quite yet. I think we still got a few more little things we can explore over here. Hopefully find a way up this granite slab. I mean, this thing is no joke. There's no way up this thing. This way is a no-go as well. Darn it. You just can't get up on it. It's too steep. We have worked our way back to that very first fork in the road where I said we could either go right up the rocks or left and it looks easier. Well, we're gonna try right now because everywhere to the left, which would be the west, is a no-go. And here's the next part. It doesn't look easy, but it looks manageable. We can get through some trees. We just can't get over rock slabs. We think we might have found the way. Finally, after about 5-6 tries. Because it's a little hairy right there. But see how it finally opens up? We can definitely get up that. Looking across the way right there at Deer Mountain. Looking right up at the dome. Obviously we can't get up this way. Our only option really is to head over here and just hopefully it wraps around behind. And that's the end of the road right there. Big chuckstone. Completely blocking the path. I can't get around that. So unless we can get away around somewhere to the right, this is over. Doesn't look like there's any way up over here either. Nothing but slabs. Darn. Well, folks, sadly, I think this is as close as we're gonna get today. We've been climbing these rocks, making some pretty risky moves actually to get up here, and we just ran out. I mean, that's like a cliff. Testing. Camera just smashed a rock. I think we're still good. We're trying one more way up this thing, and I believe this is gonna be it. That's the top of the dome right there. After many rest breaks and much motivational speaking, we're up here. I wanted to continue, but I would have to say not everybody wanted to keep continuing. Well, if that's not about the most depressing thing I think I've ever seen, that's going to be the top, and there's no way we're going to be getting up there today. So here's a good look at the GPS showing where we're at. We started there at the bottom at the River Visitor Center. Worked our way up. You can see how nasty all this is right here. And we thought we were at the top of something, but McGregor Mountain is like still way up there. I'd say that's another 3/4 of a mile and another 800-foot gain. And we've already been hiking for about 4 hours already, so we don't have the time today nor the resources. We didn't bring enough food, water, or anything like that. So after our little break here, we're gonna be headed back down. Even though we hike failed, it was still a pretty fun time and a really beautiful day. And that McGregor Mountain, that's a hard one to get to. Wow, there's no easy way to get to that mountain. All right, let's do this down climb. We're literally just trying to beeline to the street and just get off this thing, because we're not going back the way we came. And I was afraid of this right here. Looks like we're about ready to get cliffed out, which means we can't go down this way. We're gonna have to go way back up and around again. I don't know. Might have to make some risky moves to try and get down right here. Coming down this thing is no joke. My goodness. I mean, it's like hardcore bushwhacking down rocks and trying not to get cliffed out. We had to do some maneuvering to get down this part. And now if we could just get down to that street right there, it's like right there. It's like right there, but like 500 feet below us still. Did it. We're back to these nice flat fields here with the grass. The road is literally probably about 100 yards in front of me. Then we're gonna have to take that back to the east, maybe another 200-300 yards, and then we'll be back at the car. That's what we were up on just a while ago. Actually, we were behind that dome thing. We were kind of like up in that saddle up there. Well, that was brutal. That's like a lot harder than it looks. We didn't quite get to where we wanted to go, but I don't know if that would have happened, even if we would have went the right way from the beginning. I mean, that's a hell of a hike, and the whole thing's a nice hard bushwhack. Yeah, I jacked my hand on a rock. Walking the road back to the visitor center where I'm parked at. All right. There it is. And until the next hike, y'all, peace. Good morning. I'm at the Fall River Visitor Center, just outside of Rocky Mountain National Park. And I'm going for McGregor Mountain again. I previously tried this one and hike failed it. It's kind of confusing up here. On the previous attempt, we went to the left of that rock dome sticking up. We tried every way over there and just ran out of time, ran out of options. But I believe the way to go is to the right. When you enter the campground, stay to the east, stay to the right, as far as you can on the roads, until you see that little picnic area, right on the side of the house right there. And that looks like the trail, folks. I mean, if that's not the trail, I don't know what is. So finally, see, we didn't even come over here last time. This is the maiden voyage of my new backpack, the Osprey Kestrel 48. That was my birthday present from my folks. It's great so far, I really like it. Looking across the way at Deer Mountain, and this thing is going straight up for real. If you want a nice relaxing hike, this is not the one. If you want to come out and literally go straight up the side of a mountain, this is the one. Woo! I am still having trouble trying to crack this McGregor Mountain. This is tough. I squirted through right here, came down, and I'm finally in the right gorge now. It's like I came up the wrong one and had to get over here. I hope there's a trail that leads down right here, because I don't want to go back up and over. I've been doing some serious bushwhacking up this. I'm only bleeding out of about 4 spots right now. So I'm about 3/4 of the way up there. Probably got about a half mile left. But that's it right there. So I just need to stay high on this ridge here to the left and then follow it on up to the summit. That's gonna be the summit right there. Just gotta climb to the top. Yes! I'm gonna get this. This is a hard one. That's the summit, Karen, right there. McGregor Mountain, baby. Yeah! This was hard. Wow. I have quite a journey to get back down. No joke, I zigzagged all kinds of ways up here. Mummies. Fairchild Higgs and Mummy right there. Not a really prominent peak up here. It's kind of roundy, but it's pretty nice. I'm going to hang out here for a while. It took me about 2 hours and 45 minutes to get up here. And I went way out of the way at one point as well. Let's go check out over here. Couldn't do much filming on the way up. I mean, that was just brutal. Literally. I'm afraid to look at my new backpack because, I mean, God, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like 3 holes in it already. That was brutal. Really hard on the gear. right. Oh yeah. McGregor Mountain, baby. Heck yeah. Yeah, that is like all of Rocky Mountain National Park right there. Pumped I made this one. This is awesome. But it's about 12 o'clock, so I'm gonna start heading down. I'm hoping it's not gonna be that hard, but coming up, wow, I zigzagged, went over this ridge and over here and up here. So hopefully there's an easier way down. I mean, one thing I do have working for me is the snow. So I can see some of my footprints already. Like right there. That's helpful. That's my car down there. I am so far from it. This is a tricky one. I wouldn't try this unless you had a GPS, or else unless you're really, really good at route finding, because I got all kinds of lost coming down this, and literally I was checking the GPS every 2 seconds to make sure I was going the right direction. You get turned around quick back here. All these little gullies look the same. Stopping for a little first aid break here. Got a super duper splinter in my finger, and I'm gonna put a band-aid on that. That's a good one. That's gonna leave a scar. This backpack is awesome. Well, I'm really giving it a good test. I mean, I've rubbed this thing on rocks, poked it with sticks, rubbed it on trees. I mean, you name it, repeatedly, and it doesn't have a mark on it. All right, I just took my last swig of water and I'm back down to the cabins. Home free. Heck yeah. It took me about 2 hours and 5 minutes to get down here from the very top. And that was with going out of the way. Pretty far, actually. I mean, thank God I had that GPS, because I mean, I honestly thought the GPS was like telling me the wrong way. I was so turned around up there. I'm like, what? And then I started looking around at the mountains. I'm like, oh crap, I'm going the wrong way. It is so easy to get turned around back there. I'm not kidding. There's all these little gullies, and geez, there's like one good one that goes up. So, all right, yes, I'm gonna make it. And of course, I should have split off on that right immediately, right after the dang park bench thing right here. Son of a biscuit. We've got a bunch of bighorn sheep down here at the cabins. It's a nice surprise for the end of the hike. Oh, is that one gonna come over here? Oh, he's got a little baby. Baby bighorn. Back at the visitor center, done with the hike. Made it this time. Got some redemption on McGregor Mountain there. The terrain is really savage on that, really rugged. Like I said, don't bring your nice hiking clothes on this. Bring your raggedy stuff that you don't care if it gets ripped, because you will snag it on trees. I mean, it's just, golly, I feel all dinged up right now. I'm probably bleeding in like 6 places where I just, you know, stuck myself on sticks and stuff like that. So just be prepared. It's a rough one. So until the next one, y'all, peace.